Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
Alright, I figured out part of it. Yeah, you unfold the cut trailer, I'll just show the animation because it is rather intriguing. So that starts off at the side, and I'm not going to do it all the way, but yeah. No, I will. It's not. Yeah, this is showing off the trailer. Yeah, and then it goes back like that. And then you unfold it, because the thing is about the retrieval, which I did quite like the idea about it, is it's to grab implements with like just a truck. It saves having a fork truck. Now we normally have a front loader, but you don't always have. It's not a bad thing really. Then you go to the cutter, attach. The thing is, I did think you need a bit of room, because like, when this swings back, I don't know what way it's going to swing. It's going to swing. Yeah, so we need to go. Yeah, very cleverly thought out. But, and I suppose, like in real life, you would know which way you swing. Yeah, so at that point, it makes the 3-point attachments useless, which you'd expect. I'm not having a go. Just saying. So you can obviously fill the fuel bits with fuel, which now that probably in itself is something that's going to be quite useful to us, so we're going to make the most of that now. The same to yourself, young man. I keep meaning to like look up. So this is what's on the sale. No, we already knew that the 6 metre was already there once, and that was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I meant to go through till tomorrow, but we will do. But yeah, so that's why I'm expecting to see something different. We'll grab 2 of, I think it's 1050, so we can grab 3. Basically, we can make that. Oh, it's 1500. I was right. So we want 2. So if we grab this beautiful beast, ooh, we need to do that little trick, don't we? Yeah. I really hope your Shabba actually changes the shape of these, so that you don't need to like, yeah, push them down like, yeah, because it's not always that easy. They sometimes resist a little. You've got to see the palette. So if we stick that there, I'd say in the tractor we might get fill. Yay, smashing. And we'll do the same to the other one. But this can be a mobile fuel station, really. Which is obviously part of its usefulness. So, it's one of those that's very slow to fill. Right, okay. In that case, it shouldn't disturb it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the game sees this. No, it still is taking it. Fantastic. Watch the fence. Yeah, it's now then, push. Yeah, I knew that would be a little bit. Should be close. Should be. I repaired them both, the cutter bar and the Grimmy as well, which is over there. I will grab it on the front now. I was hoping to show it off with the trailer, but obviously with having the, can't imagine it's still working. I think it's a bit, it would be a bit too close really, but yeah, it is a cracking idea, because obviously you could do, look, I think we've got one that looks like you could do 2-3 points as well as the cutter trailer. But I mean, for a header trailer itself we did need one, and we've now finally, thankfully, we'll get this out of the way of the shop. I'm sure they'll be very happy. Ooh, will we clear the fence? Ooh, no, well, even if we did, it won't let us. Yeah, it's one of them where it's probably got, they don't like you doing things with the shop, do they? It's a bit of a special area, and there are very few shops with a back entrance. Yeah, they seem to always want you to just come in one way, and it's usually the most inconvenient way. No, I'm only joking. No, it is often. No, yeah, sometimes you have to go the long way. I'm a terror though for trying to, in my drive for efficiency, to see is there a sneaky better way. But really, in real life, we very rarely... Ooh, that was a bit of a bad cut with the trailer. We need to swing wide, especially with having this on the front. I've made it difficult for myself. Ooh. At least it's got a grip of iron. I think it's 20 odd grand for the full, if he was paying full price, which I still don't think is terribly bad. I've got to be honest, I like the 50 footer, the H2 Studios ones, that, well, usually go 40 foot and it will handle most. And I do like that. I mean, it doesn't grab the cutter, obviously. It's not like this. This is a bit specialist, but I do like the idea of this. It's just often you can't always afford a snazzy bit of kit like this. So, yeah, the bad thing is, of course, I am a little bit close to my field for reversing in. It's not going to be... yeah, this is better with a bit of more space than we've actually left it with at present. Yeah, I've left that a bit rough now. Alright, so I think... let's be honest, no one's going to shout at me, so... stick this here. Not block the road off either right away. So I did want to go through. Let's do that. Oh, yeah. DLSS seems to make a lot of trails. I'm not used to it. I don't like it. I think I'll be knocking it off. It's supposed to obviously be a little bit kinder to the machine, but it's leaving some horrible... As a content creator, I like it to be as smooth and nice as possible, if that means switching some features off that everyone else uses for gaming. But I don't know how people can put up with it. It's supposed to be all singing, all dancing, and I've got it on quality, so it should be the best for viewing. It was on performance to begin with. Now then, I understood about the bird trails and the movement trails and all that type of stuff. Although I thought, well, gamers want the best. So I don't understand why this is done as like an all singing, all dancing. This is the new bee's knees when it leaves horrible trails. To me, it's not done properly then. If that's the best you can have, I'd switch the feature off, and then you sort of think, well, then your all singing, all dancing feature is not done properly then, is it? Because it's no good. Just putting it out there. That's just my opinion. I just think if something's not done right like that... Right, oh, we've got a little bit of milk. I know we've got a little bit of milk in this. We will put a dairy down. Yeah, we'll be able to read it if we're in here, I think. Yeah. 7 tons now, so I think we'll put one down in the morning, and we're going to do that right now. I'm going to go through till the morning, and then I'm going to leave the work that's remaining till next session. So we know we're going to sleep through on our proper sleep trigger. Yeah, we down now. I've got some trailers really to try to get to the bottom of. And really the answer was already there, so 8 o'clock in the morning. We should get quite... we should, because we've obviously got two businesses. We've got liquid fertiliser and solid fertiliser now, so but there's not a lot of it, so it's not going to like... Yeah, I mean, we'll get more today, I think, because... ooh, not as bad as you thought. This was not bad at all, that is amazing. It is. So then... looking for a harvester, and we are not going to get one. Ooh. What is this aggro crop? Film on the glass. I'm going to get you. Oh, yeah, you can see it step by step as it gets darker. Right. Oh, that 75% is the most, right? I hate it when it does it like this, because you can't see when it says narrows. When it just does it as R46. I mean, I know what it is. I have had new tyres put on a lot. But I think they're all narrow. I think you can safely say that now. It's just a dry spread of a 274. 500,000? Seriously? There are some rich farmers if they can afford to do something like that. It looks very nice, but you know, we want a harvester, so we're going to have to say no, thank you, Jackto. We are. Oh, my life. That's almost half price. 500 and something thousand. Oh my life. Somebody has got more money than sense. That is just. Is that him? What will that be under? Gordon Bennett. That is like. I still thought it was in crop protection. I might be wrong. In which case it's. Yeah, but that looks like a dry spreader to me. It's got a fuel tank. 8,000 litres. It's 8,000 litres dry. 50 metre spread. So it's a bit special. And of course the other thing is it's got narrow so it can go on the crop. I can do that an awful lot cheaper than 489,000 for a special fertiliser spreader. That's a little bit. Can it have No, it's only liming and fertilising. So, no. Give me the Jan any day. That's a real cracking, very reasonably priced. I mean, I can buy a Rubicon, but I mean, I suppose that is a bit specialist. But that's my point. It's a little bit. The case and the John Deere. If I don't like the John Deere. I've taken the back off for the dry because it's awful. The lime rate was terrible. Literally, I did try it once. I was very proud of getting the back in the sales, so I thought, yeah, let's buy the John Deere. I've yet to try this. Never had the Trident in the sales where I could justify it as a usually most of my farms are. Just having a look at these. I like the Bruin as well. That's not too bad in price. But the most that's it. The Star of Hercules, which is very similar to the Jackto. Oh, it is actually 36 metre spread. Well, you wouldn't expect it to be. So this is another dry one. I didn't realise that. I thought this was wet. I did. So that is only for dry. 6,000 litres, respectable. And the good thing about it, it does it at 18 miles an hour. So I presume, 31 mile an hour on the road, 18 mile an hour for a 36 metre spread. Let's have a quick comparison. How much I don't really focus. See, it's 11 miles an hour. It's an extra, almost double, but like in between, at least 2/3. Oh, I have still got the dry box. I'm telling fibs. I think there was another one as well. Yeah, there was. I had a third party one that was cheaper. Well, that's not very bad, so I don't know. 14, 16 miles an hour. So these were. Oh, now that's a bit special. 24 miles an hour. I don't know if that means. I would say it means working speed. So the John Deere, although it eats you out of house and home, I don't think I've tried that one though. That dry box. So I'd have to give it another shot. The trouble is I'm spoilt with the holes a little bit, so you'd sort of like go, "Ooh, that's a bit bad," because so most of them are 11 and 12, and that is let's go to the beginning. It is 80 miles an hour, so 7 miles an hour more than most, and 5 or 6 miles an hour more than a lot. So really, for 149,000, if you were a big farm and you could warrant it, I mean, it's the same spread as what we've got, but with 6,000 litres. But I'd imagine with liming normally, well, we'll have to give it a shot. I'm quite intrigued. I'm not going to buy it for this farm, but for another farm, a bigger farm, I don't think that's a bad thing, really. So, we're down to, milk's up to 15 tonnes. Let's have a look in the menus. It's easier to sort of show everything. Yeah, so 15 tonnes and 5 tonnes. Obviously, we bought biggies. So, TMR's down a little. Straw's not gone down a lot. And, so, there's not much storage for the milk, so we need to get that sorted. TMR's gone down in the first lot. They were a bit more hungry. I don't know. I perhaps didn't fill that one. No, I did, because I went back in with that little tiny bit that I needed to put in, and there was no room, so I couldn't. So it was filled to the very brim. So yeah, so was that one. So straw's not gone down much in either, really. So a little top up of the straw, and quite a bit of a top up on the, so reproduction is at 20%. That's more, yeah, they'll only be 10. But that is cracking. So we need, I think what I'm going to do, one thing we'll do, I know it's been a month's session, but there's quite a lot of time lapse, so I think we're going to put a dairy down, and I think we're going to do it probably down here where typically where that is, yeah. Right, okay, it looks like we need to get a tractor involved. Oh, how much did we get? This is from both, remember now. Ooh, 21 tons, so pretty much 10 tons from each. So, I mean, our fertiliser business is, yeah, now that is a cracker. It always is, of course. It's probably the #1 business in the game, I would say. Personally, right, so not necessarily, I don't think it'll like the weight, it's a bit funny. Every single time we use this, it's a beautiful bit of kit, but its gear ratio always seems a bit weird. Yeah, it was terrible pulling the baler, and yet it's way more, an awful lot more power than that requires, so I never can understand it. Right, let's shift you, I think, over the side of this building. I think if we just drop you, push you against the building. Ooh, okay, not quite that fiercely. Fine control, Mr. Smith, you need more, definitely. There we go, that's perfect. Let's grab that out of the way, and then we're going to put a dairy down here. And then that is definitely the last I'm going to do. Thoroughly enjoying my time on the map, though. It is beautiful, really is. And I do. Oh, that's it. The one thing another thing I'd like to do as well is just walk on our new path. We do that quickly now. No, let's put the dairy down first. No, let's stick zone markers on. I do like to do this. Yeah, even though I probably do know this dairy, so not sure the baler's. Yeah, that baler's going to be in our way. Of course it is. Right. It's amazing. It was me. I was trying to be tidy and put the baler, took it out the way, and then it ends up being in the way of placing the dairy. You couldn't write it, could you? Of all of the things that... Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I'm going to probably make it right. That's it, that'll work. Yes, it's a beautiful tractor, this. I did take it out though for a while. I was like, ooh, it's a bit, but it isn't. It's very good. I think it's SR Vertex. I think it is. Let's have a quick look. I do like to get the modders' names right, and they get the glory or the slating. No, it is SR Vertex. Nearly all of their tractors, I think they pay attention to detail, and the gear ratios are spot on. But that sometimes means that we've probably got some that are a little bit not too good, whereas I think they do realistic, where it is what it is. Right, I think it should be about right. Oh, the lime bag. Let's just try it. We might be able to put it down in V mode. Oh, it's a bit of a ruffle of the... Yeah, no, I think I'm right. Right, so... Production. My favourite dairy... in fact, it's probably... Do you use an edible trigger one for once? Or we could try one, I suppose. That's the bakery, carpentry, cereal factory. I'm sure it has got a dairy. which does do chocolate as well. I think we will. So we could probably put this closer, really. It is an addable trigger, that's the entire sort of reason for it. Yeah, it does like that. It's a bit weird having a sign in the middle of nowhere, and I think that is the milk building there, isn't it? Will it let us be a bit naughty and stick it? No, it knows. Oh, no, no, it doesn't. It doesn't care. Are we taking... Let's put our sign over there. I know it's a bit cheeky. It is, actually. Let's not do it. We could stick... No, the sign's going to be in the wrong place. We're probably not ever going to use the... it doesn't like the fact that... That's... no, it's not. It's going to be in the way. Yeah, that's the sign. Really, it's supposed to go on an existing building, really, like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's sort of like use the building itself as a... It's not too bad if we stick that... Like, yeah, if we shift that... Come on, Valtra. We need your services again. Let's just shift out of the road. I think that's probably... You've got to get these things right, even if it takes a bit of time. Let's grab that. I think we need this as well, actually. Yeah, we've got a bit of spraying to do in the coming session. I did mean it to be in the session that we've just had, but things ran away with me as they... Ooh, that canola's coming on. It is. Very nice. Right, smashing. Let's have another go, shall we? So right near the post, and it's sort of like pretending that that's the building. Yeah, I've wanted to have a go at this. Ooh, it's not very level. It's going to do something. Well, yeah, it's true. We're going to muck around with the level. So if we do that in advance, like level, from that point there, we'll just drop that down a little bit. Should, if it's done its job properly. Oh, of course, it's not very far in. That's one good thing about these addable triggers. What's it, number 3, 4? Remember the 4 for future. Oh, still floating a little bit. Only a little. I thought we'd done it down by the... That's not... Right, okay. So we're levelling from this point. We need to level a little bit more that away. Doesn't seem to want to... Ooh, I think I've just uncovered a little bit of the building. I think, yeah, we have done a little tiny blob of... I think that's... Ooh. It's the only thing we use. I've said this, it's a horrible tool. Really is. It does some real beastly movements. Of all the tools that we've got, it's the most vicious, I find. Yeah, it's... the trouble is then you use soften and it undoes it completely, all of the good work that you did, and then you're left with still a mess. Right. I seem to have my whinging head on. I do apologise. No, it is true. I try to say it how it is, or how I see it, because I think it's... It might sometimes sound a bit full. It's still a little bit on that edge. It won't. It doesn't the post. Right. So there's a little tiny bit on that right-hand corner. Which has it made any difference? Let's have a look. Has that done anything insurmountable? We've got floaty trails. That's normal. A bit on that corner. I thought it'd do something. Of course, it is an important place for us, so we do need to soften that, or it's going to cause us issues, and I mean major issues. So please let me soften that corner. Let's give it a bit of intensity as well. It's not letting me zoom in very well. There's too much in the camera angle. We will, of course, be switching the chevrons off Yeah, so we just basically undone all of what we did because we needed to take the cover off because of the... Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the interactive settings off, and we are going to put a bit of a... Oh no, yeah, we will. It's for the dumping, although I think we could probably figure that out. I think what we'll do is a little bit of painting of the nice textures that we've been given. Rajot and Jankus have really gone to town on... so if we just do a blob in the middle... Yeah. Yeah, no, that... yeah, that'll do nicely. That's about where we need to do the dumping. So, brilliant. We will make it into a better one, like I would have done with the... Oh, I'd forgotten we'd got the dairy in that, hadn't we? But, yeah, I suppose... Yeah, we had actually. I'd totally forgotten that got a dairy. My bad. And I did mention it as well. 480, 4,800, about 5,000. Well, between the two, that's 2.4 tons. And sugar we now need to change, don't we? We now need to make that distribute rather than, yeah, if we're making chocolate. So, of course, this can't make chocolate. That's its one thing. But let's just see. We'll switch the butter and the cheese on this as well. I think we're probably going to need quite a bit. So, it's going to charge us, though. Butter, cheese, chocolate, and most maps. I usually just stick this on selling, because it does bring in a goodly amount. It is a cracking business. So that's where we're going to leave it. Have I repaired that? Not quite. I know what we could do. I'm being silly. If I do levelling with the top door, it should sort of fix that. Oh, okay. It didn't at all. No, it didn't. Oh, it's sort of trying now. Yeah, it's just, yeah. That's about as good as it's going to get, I think. So, we were going to do a walk around, weren't we? It's a bit like that door's not opening anytime soon. Apologies to the person. We will pay for it to be fixed. Let's have a bit of a walk around, and then I am really slinging my hook. Yeah, let's have a look at our bit of handiwork that we did earlier, just to make it look a little bit more like a proper farm. I filled it, it's pretty much filled. So yeah, although obviously we'll be grabbing some more in. So 373,000. Yeah, I thought we'd do a little bit of a run down there. That's not quite perfect, but hey ho, it is what it is. Got to be careful, because you try to tweak one thing and you tweak something else. So look at our market gardens. They really are beautiful business. That really helped us to make things not awful. Yeah, because it can be, if you don't have your side businesses right, it can be a real toughie. I do like this. I do like the adding on of that. That made it a lot easier for us. And we now have a shed at the top. I am going to put one down here as well, just where those two are across there. A narrow one, I'm hoping. Yes, as thin as you can get. I think the Rawley Christie one is probably going to be the one I choose, and that's quite long. So if it fits in, yeah, then I'll do it. But that is where I'm going to leave it. So 373. I still haven't got a harvester, but to be honest, if we don't get one pop in the forthcoming months, we will pick a nice medium-sized one. It needs to be fairly hefty though. Yeah, if I had got to put my... No, it's got to be a class. It's got to be... well, because I know a lot of people really don't like... We've got one of the yellow classes, actually. By Sid Modding. Yeah, it is yellow, but it is a class. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. There's some really good models. Oh, yeah, there's the Dom. I don't know somehow that the Dominator is going to manage a 13.8 meter header, even though there are some of hefty-ish ones. The 270 can manage a size. It's really its best 8.5, but it can manage it. Yeah, the real Lexians are like. We could afford one, I suppose. I mean, and that is really a Lexian as well. It is the same as exactly the same. You can see by if you look closely at the grates on the sides, and everything about it's the same, apart from it's obviously got. Just trying to think. I think that's it in my classes. Then it's John Deere's. And TARDISes and such like. Yeah, and the twin screw's going to look, because I want to use the twin screw by Sidmod, and it's my second favourite harvester. But it's because it's got a class header. Does it really look that out? You can't paint it either. Yeah, I might for once be a little bit rebellious and go for the twin screw with a class header. I know, apologise to everybody who's going to offend. No, we won't, because it does. Yeah, people don't like it. We could colour the Colossus though in class colours, because it is actually a Lexian, so we're not really taking any liberties. So it's a bit of a monstrous one though. But then again, I think so are they. These are exactly the same size. These are Sid modding Lexians as well. They are as they are, so they are beasts really. So there isn't a small class. Yeah, if I was going to be totally, it's just we don't want to be doing tiny. It's 3.5 cubic meter. Yeah, they've got such small holds. Are beautiful, agile machines though. I have got to be totally truthful. Yes, I think all things considered, we might actually go. That would still 390 if we upgraded the engine to a 390. 197. What's the biggest hold? 20 tonner. That's very respectable. It is. So I think we've got 207,000. We can't touch that with anything else. GPS Eurostyle, no pipe. 8.8. Ooh, that's right. This is the one with the pipes where I'll go gulp. But we would need it. Yeah, we would really need it, to be honest. Yeah, because we've got a big header, so that would be still. Yeah, it's a deer pipe, but it's still a cheap harvester when you consider the cost of like the others. It's just obviously it's a yellow class, and our header's a grip, but it is still a class header. It's just, I know people will probably get funny about the colours, so I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to post this soon, so if you'd like to see a proper class, what we could do is the Colossus, which is a bit dearer, but it's a bit more powerful, so. And that is where I'm definitely leaving it now. Thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.